Hello and welcome back to Old Truthford, the home of honestly biased sports content. Today we are covering the Nottingham Forest v Manchester United Premier League football match. Okay, so the final game of the 2023 calendar year. Hopefully we can finish the year on a good note. We've got a few updates going into the game immediately, but first I'll just run through the lineup. Ilmi, I see you. Hello, we won 5-0. Okay. Ilmi, the man from the future, has told us we win this game 5-0. There's no chance that he's wrong. Never wrong. So yeah, let's hope that that is the case. I'm hoping that we win this game 5-0 because that'll be a very good end to the year. But yeah, let's go through the lineup. So we have Onana in goal. We've got Evans and Varane as centre-back partners. We have Aaron Wan-Bissaka right back, Delo left back, Mainu as CDM, Eriksson bit further forward in the midfield, and Fernandez the final member of the midfield three. Up front, we have Garnacho on the left, Rashford up front, and Anthony on the right wing. So from reports, I believe Ten Hag has come out and said that Højlund is sick at the moment, which is why Rashford is starting at striker rather than Højlund. No Martial as well. He's also been sick apparently for 3 weeks. So yeah, it could be long COVID, could be anything. But yeah, so both of our strikers are out, which is a great position to be in. But fortunately, Rashford can slot in at the striker position. Hopefully he can actually grab a goal today because he hasn't really had the best start to the season. However, last time around against Aston Villa, he actually looked quite good. It looked as though he was making runs, looked as though he was getting into dangerous positions. Hopefully he can do the same today. But yes, as for other match updates, something has come out just an hour ago saying a report has come out from David Ornstein, who's a pretty good source, saying United have activated option to extend Victor Lindelof's contract until summer 2025. So Lindelof is here for another year from the looks of it. But the big news, which I think a lot of people are talking about at the moment, is Amad Diallo is in the United squad. He is on the bench. So, are we going to be seeing Amad Diallo come into the side once again? A lot of hype's been placed around Diallo, and with Anthony not really hitting the highs this season, he could very well have a few opportunities in that right wing position. So, Amad, it will be interesting to see if he's given some minutes. Hopefully we can get a couple of goals early so that Ten Hag will give him a few more minutes. And yeah, hopefully Amad impresses. But let's just run through the remaining updates. Yep, Rasmus out due to illness. What have we got here? Yeah, Erik Ten Hag has come out saying Rasmus doesn't have the energy to start or be on the bench. You have to deal with it. Very, very blunt and to the point. Ten Hag also had to say, on our best days, we can compete with the top three in the league, as we've shown against Liverpool and Aston Villa, obviously. Now we have to show consistency. That's the big challenge for us. So let's see if we can do that today. What about Greenwood? There's not been any updates on Greenwood. I've seen there was an article in The Sun, which, to be honest, you can't really trust Ilmi. Can't really trust The Sun, but they said that Barcelona are ready to come in and swoop for Mason Greenwood with a 40 mil fee. Will they do that? Will we take it? It's all up in the air with Sir Jim and Ineos and how they're actually going to impact the footballing operations on whether we'll keep Greenwood. But yeah, it's a hard one because it's an even trickier situation because with other big teams coming in for him, we're not just losing a good player, we're also strengthening, realistically, our competition in Europe, should we even get into Europe, that is. But yeah, the whole situation's a bit weird. Mackenzie, I'm here, but I'll be gone in like 20 seconds because my break's done. Godspeed, Ilmi. I mean, not Ilmi. Godspeed, Mackenzie. I hope you enjoy working. I hope it's not too stressful, but Get that paper, man. Get that paper. Diego, Truthfordians, how you doing, my friend? Let's end the year with a win. That's what we love to see. That's what we love to see, my friend. Some positivity. 3 points and into 2024 with renewed hope. We need it. We need it. 2023 started very well, but then it quickly became quite a sour year after we won the Carabao Cup. So hopefully we can change the tide for 2024. No, I mean they said he will come back. Who said Greenwood will come back, Ilmi? Ten Hag also had this to say: we're also very dangerous in transition, but they have good counter players. Elanga, Wood, Gibbs White. We know all that Premier League teams have very good players, so every team is challenged, blah, blah, blah. Let's see any other updates. Marcus Rashford is a good goal scorer and very versatile. He can play in any position in the forward line. We're playing him in that position and replacing Garnacho on the left and Anthony on the right. Okay. Eric Ten Hag on Anthony, whose last goal was here at the City Stadium last season. He will have good feelings. It's a good opportunity for him. We talked a lot and we worked a lot on deep runs. That's what we expect from the attacking line. Okay, so we're seeing Ten Hag mentioning that Anthony should be making runs behind the defensive line of our opposition. Will he get a goal today? It would be funny if he did, considering it was the last place that he scored. Eric Ten Hag, what I'm waiting for today? A victory. We are going for a victory. No, I mean, they said he will come back, the media. Which media outlet reported that, Ilmi? Because it's not impossible that he comes back, but I haven't seen any top tier sources say that. It's usually just the Sun and people like that, which you always have to take with a pinch of salt. But yes, we are 5 minutes away from kickoff. Let me just adjust this timer. And hopefully we can get these 3 points. What's everyone's score predictions? I know Ilmi's in the future and he has predicted a 5-0 victory, which is very optimistic, but you can't argue with the future. I'm feeling more of a 3-0. 3-0 or 2-0 today. I think we'll actually perform quite well. Eriksen makes a huge difference as well to the side in terms of our ability to maintain possession. And Mainu's just going strength to strength or strength from strength. He's getting better every game, really. So with 3 points here, we would be on 34 points, making us 2 points behind Spurs, having played a game in hand. And we would be 8 points off the top of the league. Okay, let's see if we can make miracles happen here, people. This is the 100th league meeting between the two sides. We've won the last 11 meetings with Nottingham Forest with an aggregate score of 11-5. They've only scored 5 goals against us in the past 11 matches, whereas we've scored 39. So on average, we're scoring, like 3.9 maths, 3.5 goals a game against Nottingham Forest. So I'm feeling a cheeky 3-0 today. I'm feeling a cheeky 3-0. Ahmad to come off the bench and score a goal as well would just be heaven. So let's hope that we can do it. Okay, body language analysis here. The captain of Nottingham Forest looks like he's about 18 and he should be in sixth form. Genuinely looks like a sixth form student. Is anyone else seeing this or? And then is that Matt Turner? Is Matt Turner Nottingham Forest's starting goalkeeper? Oh, God. Okay. Surely we can score 3 goals against these. Surely. Okay, Fernandez sucking his energy pack like a true captain should. Now he's downing his pink lemonade. Okay. Varane looking focused. Anthony looking focused. Mainu, composure. Garnacho. Garnacho looking like he's going for a Sunday stroll. Okay, players walking out here. Now, Anthony really needs a goal. Marcus Rashford really needs a goal. A lot of players out here really need a goal, and we are in good form. Ericsson is going to be creating chances. Bruno's going to be creating chances. Mainu, when he's given the opportunity to get further forward, will create chances. We've got a lot of dangerous players here. 3-0, easy. Easy work. Matt Turner in goal. There's no way we can't win this match. No way. Ryan Yates. Interesting. What I'm wondering is if Ten Hag will actually give Diallo a chance today. Considering he's on the bench, I would think so. Jamie Redknapp has come out saying Anthony Elanga will be licking his lips playing against his former side. He will be up for it. I believe there's a buyback clause as well in Elanga's contract. So we didn't end things on the worst terms, and who knows? There could be a universe where Elanga comes back to Manchester United. So let's see if he can impress us today. Gary Neville has come out saying you have to build up more faith and consistency in results before we can start to say United are back. They were still poor in the first half. I love the second half. That to me is what watching United is all about, attacking football. Okay, we need some more attacking football today. That's what we need. Come on, Rashi. Okay, Nottingham Forest going in a little huddle here. Gibbs White giving them all a little chat. Bloody hell, Gibbs White is ranked first for chances created, shots, possession won, pressures. Gibbs White is a player, isn't he? Christian Eriksen's last goal came in a 3-2 home win versus Nottingham Forest. Will Christian Eriksen fancy himself today? Nuno has been... Oh, okay, that's kick off. First half underway. Nottingham Forest playing out of the back. We're pressing already, which is good to see. Delow back to Evans. Evans back to Onana. Hopefully Onana doesn't make a mistake today as well. He's been making quite a few so far, so hopefully he can just get a clean sheet and get a bit more confidence back. Okay, Nottingham Forest just completely playing it around a spare. Varane defends well though. Okay, wow. Shot taken off already from Dominguez. Blocked by Mainu. This is an interesting start. Nottingham Forest completely cutting through us here. Corner for Nottingham Forest. Hope it isn't going to be a game like that. What's your prediction, Nick? Okay, corner. Coming in now from Nottingham Forest. Are they going to take it? Okay, short corner. Ball in. And it's out for a goal kick. Should be a 2-0-2 for United. Yeah, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling a 2-0, 3-0. But hopefully they don't make our lives difficult here. Let's see how we play up from the back here now. Onana coming forward. Onana to Evans. Evans to Ericsson. Ericsson back to Onana. Varane coming forward. Storming forward. Nottingham Forest sitting back very deep. I don't think they want to leave a lot of space at the back for Rashford or Garnacho. Fernandez picks up the ball. Yeah, no, Nottingham Forest is sitting back very deep. I think their game plan's pretty obvious. They're sitting deep and they're just going to try and counter-attack us the entire game. Fernandez wins a corner. Too deep, far too deep, far too deep. Okay, corner. Mainu. Garnacho down the left. Garnacho should have won a corner there, but it's given us a goal kick. Okay, Turner feeling the pressure of the press, kicks it out. We're starting to turn the screw a bit more here now. But I think we should expect this type of game where we're dominating possession. The real question is whether we can hold out and defend when they have their counter-attacks. So, Ten Hag has won all 5 games versus Nottingham Forest as manager. If that's not a good omen, I don't know what is. Rashford pressing. And Turner just kicks it forward. Nottingham on the attack here. I swear having Kobe in our midfield just makes it so much more secure when there are counter-attacks though. He reads the game extremely well defensively. Nottingham Forest playing it out the back here. Nottingham Forest coming forward. How's the defence holding up? Good. Good shape there from the defence. Varane closing off the angle for the shot. Nick, Mainu is so good for an 18-year-old. What will happen if he gets experience? He's going to be a beast, man. He's one of those players that's already playing at the level of a 25-year-old, so he hasn't even begun to hit his physical prime yet. That's the beauty of academy players as well, though, because if they're proper diehard Man United fans and they're that good at such a young age, then you know that you've got them pretty much for as long as they're good. Because Mainu's not going to like force to go to like Real Madrid or anywhere, is he? Okay, Fernandez on the ball. Fernandez finding Rashford, who almost found Anthony. Almost found Anthony there. We're getting closer. We haven't created an outright chance yet, but the links are starting to show themselves. Rashford's coming in deep and looking to play the wingers forward. I could see a Rashford to Garnacho assist and then another goal for Garnacho. I could see that coming up. But it does look as though Rashford is trying to find Anthony as well. So could this be the Anthony screamer that you've been calling for, Nick? I don't know. Anthony's last goal came against Nottingham Forest, so could be destined. One mistake in their defence and it'll be the opening for the goal. What I found quite weird about Garnacho scoring 2 goals on the right-hand side is that when he's got in those positions on the left-hand side, he's always struggled to score them, but then on the right, it seemed very natural for him, which is odd because he's naturally a left winger. I don't know why that would be, if it's something to do with his favoured foot, but I think he's left-footed, so maybe being on the right wing opens up more for him. Good defensive work there for Delo, cutting off the pass into the box. And I believe it's a corner for Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest do look dangerous when they come forward, though, and there's too many weaknesses in this defence. We can't pretend like this defence is really shored up as to not concede a goal, but hopefully we can avoid that. It was a last-minute screamer. I hope we don't have to wait that long. Yeah, that's true. It's true. If we can avoid it, that'd be good. But then, I don't know, be a nice way to celebrate the new year. Or the end of the year, rather. Okay, corner coming in for Nottingham Forest. Cross in. And it's a goal kick. We come forward with 5 players and overwhelm our defense. If we can slow them down, we should be good. Yeah, I think Mainu's very good at plugging the holes when one of our players gets forward. Mainu is very good at covering that position, whereas a player like Scott McTominay doesn't have that defensive mind about him to be able to do it. Whereas Mainu's always in the right position, and we saw that with his debut. I think when he saved what could have been a goal. He made a goal line clearance against Everton, didn't he? And people don't make those if their defensive positioning isn't very good. Okay, Alanga getting forward, cross. Oh, Varane. Okay, that could have been an own goal. Jesus Christ. Varane made somewhat of a block and then it just crossed the face of our goal. Okay, we're playing out of the back. Varane. Oof, close. Okay, Wan-Bissaka takes it. Driving forward. It does feel as though every team we come up against does run more than us, though. Like, because I just see how much this Nottingham Forest side are pressing. Like, they'll get men forward, but they'll also sprint back. And you've got to think, surely they're going to get fatigued at some point. And then that lapse of concentration will come. And the greatest team to ever play the beautiful game will be leading 1-0. Varane's calling Onana to pass the ball quicker, show more tempo to the game. Sup, boys? How's it going, Jehan? How you doing, man? Okay, Wan-Bissaka. What's your score prediction, Jehan? Mainu getting a bit further forward here with Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, Anthony Mainu. Mainu somehow finds Fernandez. Fernandez cross. Oh, who was that? Was that Garnacho? Garnacho couldn't get to it. Okay, Rashford, left wing, cross in. Garnacho in the box. Garnacho to Wan-Bissaka, back to Fernandez. Anthony should have really picked up on that. Ten Hag mentioned before the game, literally quoted him earlier on in the stream, him saying that he's expecting more deeper runs from Anthony. And Fernandez was expecting that as well there. Anthony just didn't make the run. Jehan's going for a 2-1. What are you going for, Diego? Let's go. Keep it moving. Beautiful. Yep, that's what we need to do. Keep up the tempo. Because we've just shown there that we can get into positions quite easily. I was out with the boys, just came home, Rasmus. Rasmus is sick. So Ten Hag said that he didn't have the energy to be on the bench or in the team today. And Anthony Martial's also sick. And Anthony Martial's been sick for 3 weeks, by the way. Anthony Martial's been sick for a long time. 3-1 United for me, says Diego. They will find each other and it will be a good goal. Hope so. Jehan, yep. Same sentiment, man. I'm feeling the same. It sucks that as soon as he gets his first Premier League goal, he gets sick. But then it's good as well, because you don't want to play him if he's not 100%, do you? You want him to be able to give his all when he does play. Nick, Martial is done, or he is injured for half a season, or sick for a month. Get rid of him. You can't build on him. Well, Nick, I have been doing this whole Old Truthford thing on Instagram and YouTube since August and stuff. But I've been doing the whole Old Truthford thing for 3 years. Ever since I started the account, I've been calling for Martial to leave the club. And he is still here after 3 years. He's had a loan to Sevilla where he did nothing. he had runs of games under Solskjaer where he scored like no goals in 15 games, all of this stuff, and he's still here. I think his contract ends this summer, so fortunately, it's going to be the end of Martial FC at Manchester United. But yeah, what a waste of... I don't know, he's given us some good moments, but when you look at it, terrible. Should have been sold years ago. Jehan, yeah, same. Even I am sick and tired of Martial, and this is coming from Martial FC CEO. Yeah, well, fortunately, it's the end. It's the end of the company. The company's gone into insolvency, or it's been dissolved, whatever you want to call it. It's over. Martial FC is gone. Record belongs to Phil Jones. He survived so many windows. Yeah, Well, Martial's been with us almost a decade, which is mental, really, isn't it? When has he scored 100 goals for United? Let's have a look. We're still putting on the pressure here for Nottingham Forest. They're counter-attacking now. Let's see if we can hold up. Has Martial scored 100 goals for Manchester United? Surely. Let's have a look here. Martial has scored 90 goals for Manchester United. Martial hasn't even broken the 3 digits, and he's been here for 80. Sorry, no, he's been here for bloody 8 years. Feels like 80 years. When you actually look at his games to goal ratio, though, it's actually pretty kind of all right. Like, he's got 145 goals or assists, and he's only played 317 games. So that's pretty much a goal or assist every other game. Just below that. But if you're not available then, and you're injured all the time, then you're worth nothing really as a player, are you? So, victim of circumstance, maybe? Martial is an okay player, but not United levels. Yeah, I'd say if he was injury-free, he'd be a good second choice player, maybe. Maybe. Probably not. Doesn't press, doesn't provide anything to an actual successful team in the modern game. Yeah, maybe not. We are changing our company name to Mainu FC and are looking for partners to join. Beautiful, Jehan. I'll get behind Mainu FC, to be fair. Because I think he's going to be with us for a long time. Touch wood that he doesn't pick up an injury or anything like that. 12 goals a season for United striker. Don't change the name. It will curse him. Yeah, no, just burn the company to the ground and pay the 20 quid or whatever it costs to set up a new company. Evans defending well there against Elanga. Elanga is smiling. He is very much up for this game. You can see it. Evans taking about half a year to kick the ball. Come on, we need some urgency. We need that goal before half time. Delo to Ericsson. They're really packing in the middle of the pitch, Nottingham Forest, so we're not really able to play through them. The wings are our only bet. I don't know why we're not going out wide more often. One thing which we haven't seen for a while is Garnacho trying to take on his man. I want to see him doing that a bit more frequently for me, because we know he can do it. I don't know if that's more to do with him maturing his game. So obviously, if we're looking to maintain possession in certain areas, maybe it's been coached into him to try and maintain possession rather than take his man on every single time. But I would like to see more of it from him. Matt Turner kicking the ball out of play again and looking very distressed that nobody was able to get that. Jehan, can I just say, Evans, man, I am impressed with him. All said and done, he isn't United standard, but at his age, fares, good lad. Yeah, he's shown that he could do a job this season. I wouldn't want to keep him next season. I think it's better for him to go out on a high. Considering he's our fifth choice centre back, he's pretty decent, isn't he? He's done more for us than Phil Jones has in the past 5 years. Everyone was going on about Phil Jones having one good game against Wolves and then saying, "Oh, maybe it's better than Harry Maguire." Like, it's crazy, but yeah, no, Evans has actually done a lot for us this season, so fair play to him. Would defo start for Spurs? He would. Oh, Garnacho losing the ball there. We haven't really woken up yet in the attack. We're not looking to pass it. Anthony on the left. Anthony, what ball was that? He literally played it to the Nottingham Forest player. Okay, Anthony to Rashford. Ericsson to Wan-Bissaka. What are we doing here, people? We have no shape whatsoever. Why is Anthony and Garnacho on the left wing? What's going on here? Nick, Evans' stats are impressive for United. We need to replace him, but if he wants to stick around for a low fee, I wouldn't complain, to be honest. Yeah, you could keep him as sixth choice centre-back. Well, Lindelof has just had his contract extended for a year, so he's staying till 2025. We know that Martinez is going to stay, so we've got Martinez, Lindelof, the futures of Harry Maguire, Raphael Varane, and Evans are really the ones which are up for question at the moment. Will Maguire leave? Will we get more for him now? We could probably get 50 mil, I'd say now, 40, 50 mil after his improved form. But I think Maguire wants to stay, to be honest. And it doesn't look as though Ten Hag's going to try and force him out. So I think Maguire's likely to stay till next season, should he keep up his form for the remainder of this season. And yeah, what do you guys think about Varane? Will he stay? He's shown that he's shown his worth over these last few games as well. And it doesn't look as though he's kicking up a fuss to try and, I don't know, to try and get out of the club or anything like that. He retired from international football so he could fully focus on his club career. So I don't see him going to Saudi. I think he's definitely a player who has ambition. So would you keep Varane? Would you sell Varane? Can we trust him with his injury record? It's a tricky one. Jehan, no, but also we need to give young centre backs chances like Willie Cambola. Yeah, exactly as well. So it's and he's definitely shown that he's got quality. Tong, hello Boggs. I saw that, Tong. You're calling us Boggs, yeah? I'm guessing you meant boys. Yeah, there we go. How you doing, Tong? Maguire want to earn his place. He fought too hard just to leave. Yeah, I think Maguire's going to stay. Varane, Todibo, and Martinez. Surely someone has to leave if Lindelof's just had his contract extended. You'd think so. There's no way we're going to just stay with the same people next season, are we? Maybe Evans leaves and then we buy Todibo. That would be a pretty good sign of the times if Evans was to leave and we sign Todibo. XG performance, attacking ranks, 20th. Shot conversion, 20th. Goals, 18th. First half goals, 6, 19th. Okay, we are pretty much officially the worst attacking side in the league, which is is great. But yeah, no. Oh gosh. Oh my god, they are depressing, aren't they? Typo. I'm good. Happy Xmas, Tong. Happy Xmas. All the best in the new year. Evans gone, maybe. Yeah, I think Evans is probably going to leave, isn't he? If Evans leaves for Todibo, though, then I guess it's kind of peak for Willie. But then he's still only like 18, 19. I think he's 19. So he can't expect first team football too quickly anyways. He's a 19-year-old centre-back. So yeah, if we did sign Todibo and then got rid of Evans, then we'd have Martinez, Varane, Maguire, Lindelof, Todibo, and youngster Willie Camboala coming through. So that's 6 solid centre-back options. I'd be very happy with that if we could do it. Nick, Varane could stay depending on who we bring in. I don't think he will. He's willing to be a bench warmer. Yeah, I don't think Nottingham Forest putting a bit of pressure on us, but Ericsson defending well. Yeah, I think Varane wouldn't want to be a bench warmer either, but if Ten Hag puts it out there where, okay, if you perform well, you get to stay in the team. If you get injured, then someone else takes your spot, then that's what it is. But the hard one for Varane as well is the wages. So I don't know if there is a push to get him out because of the fact he's on like 300k or 350k. Because we could reinvest that money in a lot of other areas, but yeah, due to the wages and the injury record, it is a hard one to say that Varane should stay at the club, but it's a hard situation as well because he's not kicking up a fuss and he is a decent player and a decent personality to have around the squad. I mean, having someone who's won that many Champions Leagues is only going to boost the confidence of the younger players playing with them. So, there's Sir David Brailsford, I think it is, next to Sir Alex Ferguson. That's a good link up that you like to see. All the best of a new year to you as well, Tong, by the way. Our attacking stats are depressing, says Nick. They are indeed. We are literally the worst attacking side in the league. Ericsson winning the ball there, good. Don't think Ericsson will stay. I feel like our midfield isn't that bad at the moment, but then if Ericsson leaves and Amrabat leaves, then what's our midfield left with? Fernandez, Casemiro, Mainu, McTominay, and that's it. We'd need, because Donny van der Beek's leaving as well, so we'll need a proper overhaul of the midfield. Garnacho to Rashford. Rashford tries to play it back. Oh yeah, Mount. I completely forgot about Mount. Forgot Mount even exists. Mount, yeah, he's coming back. Then okay, so we'll have like 4 players. Oh, don't mention Frankie de Jong to me, Nick. Oh no, we don't speak of his name here. Frankie de Jong, man, that guy. He would definitely improve the midfield, but I don't think he's ever going to leave Barcelona now. Like, 1 second, Barcelona have no money to pay for anyone's wages, and then the next minute he's Barcelona are considering a 40 mil swoop for Mason Greenwood. Like, what's going on here? Okay, so our attacking areas in the first half. A lot's happened down our right-hand side. But then I can't even remember Anthony being on the ball that much. It's bizarre. It's like it's just a dead pit whenever we go into our attacking free. Like, it just goes nowhere. Tong, whatever happened to that link of Griezmann? That was on the media. Oh, God. Yeah, we were constantly linked to Griezmann, weren't we? What happened there? He went to Barcelona, didn't he, after the Euros in like 2016, I think. Then he flopped at Barcelona because Barcelona just... That's when Barcelona were paying 100 mil for every single player. Like, who pays 140 mil for Coutinho? Like, are you mental? Then what happened? Yeah, then he flopped at Barcelona. We were no longer interested. We signed Fernandes, who pretty much is a Griezmann-esque player. And yeah, then our interest went away. He went back to Atletico, and now he's coming out saying he's always going to be an Atletico Madrid player and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Griezmann in 2016, though, was absolute hype. I used to watch like compilations of him on YouTube all the time back in the day. But yeah, I think that door's officially closed for Griezmann now. Also, I think he's fairly injury prone as well. Nick, just joking. I don't even know how he fits in the midfield. It would probably be a midfield of Mainu, De Jong, and Fernandes, which, to be fair, I think that would look pretty good. I think that would look pretty good. But hopefully Ten Hag can mould Mainu into the next Frenkie de Jong because he's got the composure for it. Been a fairly drab game so far, if we're being honest, boys. Just... Oh, Delo. Okay, Delo. Wan-Bissaka, shoot. Oh, he took so long. He took so long to wind up that shot. World-class midfield, that would be. It would be, to be fair. I feel bad for Fernandes, to be honest, because he's getting quite old now. Fernandes has been here for a few years as well. I think he's approaching 30. Yeah, Fernandes is 29. He's 29. He was 29 years old just this year, so he will be 30 next year. So we've got to balance out that midfield somehow, because if we've got a young Mainu in there, what happened here? Why is the player running his foot over Mainu's head? Ten Hag saying he knows what he was doing. He knows what he was doing. But yeah, because usually good midfields have quite have a fair bit of balance in them when it comes to age, physicality, energy, all of this stuff. So if you've got a young Mainu, you've got an aging Fernandes because he's approaching 30. Still not. It's not like he's like 35 or whatever, but he's still going to be aging. And then you need that final cog in the midfield to tie them all together. I think that's how Ten Hag sees Mason Mount. Because with Mason Mount being like 24 or something and just having legs, maybe a Mainu, Mount and Fernandes midfield could actually work, because Mainu is very defensively switched on. He does cover for the back line. He's a bit more mobile than, say, a Casemiro will be in a few years. So I think a Mount, Mainu and Fernandes midfield would be very dynamic. What do you guys think? Do you think that Mount's just cursed and he can't play in that position? Do you think we'd be lacking a bit of physicality if we didn't have them there? Fewest touches this match have been Rashford, Garnacho, and Onana. So it shows that it's just been a battle in the midfield, really, in this match. Let's see what you guys are saying. People may not like it, but I am excited about Mount back. Wasn't really excited on his arrival, but really want him to do well. I do as well. I think I don't like it when the fan base turn on a player so quickly, especially when the circumstances aren't really good for him. We just need to sign players, but not pay them substantial wages. Jehan, I agree with you. I want the Chelsea Mount playmaker at United. Nick, Ineos said in leaks that the wages are one of the biggest problem points. Mount needs to play to understand his midfield. I think it will come. Yeah, I think I'm quite excited for a Mount, Mainu, Fernandes midfield. Because I'm not 100% certain if Mount can work with Casemiro yet. Because if Casemiro is quite a stationary anchor type midfielder who's sitting deep, and Mount is the type of player to go further forward, then it does leave Casemiro a bit isolated. Whereas Mainu, I feel as though he moves into position depending on where his other two midfielders are. Whereas Casemiro's used to taking just a few singular positions on the pitch that he's comfortable with. Exactly, Tong. Mount can even play on the right, gives us options as well. Yep. We've got so many options on the right, though. Like, it is getting to the point where some players need to turn up now, like Pellistri, Ahmad, Anthony. Garnacho's just scored 2 goals off of the right. He could even challenge for the right-hand side eventually. Rashford, dancing around him. Oh, Rashford finding... Who did he find? He found Anthony in the box, but Anthony didn't do anything with it. Rashford is creating things here, though. Tong, I would like to see Fernandes pull some Roy Keanes out there, scream at your players for messing up, being lazy, just what a captain was all about. But the problem is, if Fernandes is seen screaming at people, then people just say that he's complaining. So he doesn't win either way, really. If he doesn't scream, then he's not a proper captain. And then if he does scream, then he's just whinging. That Nottingham defence just throw 5 defenders at the attacker. Yeah, genuinely. We just swarm them, don't we? Anthony is junk. Jehan, I mean, technically Sancho as well. Yep. Hopefully we can get a solid like 30, 40 mil for Sancho. That'd be good. Can't back that guy up. Still on the books, but fake Brazilian. It goes to show, though, that, like, you take Højlund out of the side and you put Anthony back in, and our attacking output really just drops off a cliff, doesn't it? Because we've gone from scoring 3 goals in the space of, like, 25 minutes or whatever it was to now nothing. We've got nothingness in our attack. Oh, Anthony, man. Literally just running into a corner every time. And now he's celebrating winning a throw-in. Like, oh, God. You're an attacker. You're supposed to be creative. You're supposed to get past them. You can't do it. Screaming at players and whining are 2 different things, mate. I agree, but people will say, like, the haters will say that it's whining rather than screaming at them, if you get what I mean. We need a no BS keen player, but Fernandes first needs to look at his own behaviour before he can correct some. Serious. He has no end product. I'm guessing he's talking about Anthony with no end product. It's just odd. It's just really odd. I think he's just one of those players who's not built for the Prem, to be honest. Because he's going to be 24 soon as well. So he should be approaching his prime and doesn't even have 10 goals for United. Man, it's a proper battle out there today, though, isn't it? Bring back Chong to replace Anthony. Oh my god, Anthony has not scored in 29 appearances. Brother. Man, that's so bad. I honestly think if you put any of us in right, like at right wing, we would score a goal in 29 games for Manchester United. I mean, you'll call me crazy, but I think we could do it. I think at least one of us could do it. Okay, throw in. This has been quite a painful game. I don't know what our XG would be. Have we had a shot on target? Let's have a look at the stats, guys. Have a look at the stats. Okay, so Nottingham Forest have had 6 shots, 0 on target. Pagans. We've had 1 shot, 1 on target. Possession, about even. Pass accuracy, even. We fouled them a lot more, apparently, but it doesn't feel like it. Offsides, 1, and they're winning on corners. Okay. 1 shot on target in 45 minutes of football. Man, how can you play like this when Sir Alex Ferguson is watching? Like, Jahan plays in goal and he would have done it. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Now, Gibbs White for Forest. That's a great player, says Tong. Plays with heart. Yep. Gibbs White is one of the most creative players in the league. I just don't get it though. I don't get why we can't create. I feel as though Ten Hag's turned Fernandez into a midfielder rather than a attacking player, and that may be as a result of how defensively unstable we were, that Fernandez has to do more work at the back, but it's costing us a lot up front because without Fernandez creating chances and without the wingers having the confidence to do anything themselves, it's really costing us at the moment. So they will go in 2024 the same way we started the season, playing boring football. Well, it looks like it. It looks like it. We can turn up at home, but we can't turn up away. It's a flip of the coin with United at the moment, whether we'll be good or bad. If we concede a goal here, I think it's not going to look very good. I think we could see us capitulate quite quickly. I wouldn't be surprised if Alanga scores. Former United players have that knack of popping up against us, don't they? Onana with a Superman punch there. Clears. Okay, Delo going down. Oh, seriously. You have a chance to attack, you slow it down, and then you hit the Nottingham Forest player in the head. Like, come on, guys, what? Fernandez doesn't trust his teammates to just walk around like last season. That player who doesn't have a spot but just is everywhere. Yeah, that's what Fernandez has turned into. Oh, Onana hitting the player as well. Come on. Being so sloppy with our passing today. What happened to the urgency that Varane was calling for like 20 minutes in? It's just Are we looking for just a smash and grab 1-0 victory? Is that what we're going for? Oh, man. Okay, down the wing. Is that Garnacho? I don't know who he was passing that ball to. Puts a cross in, but it's just to the Nottingham Forest player. You may as well have just kept the ball. Desperation from United at the moment. We're passing the centre when Højlund isn't there. What kind of stupidity is this? Oh, doesn't make sense. Looks like Anthony's playing as striker now, and Rashford's gone on the left wing. Hopefully that'll actually make some sort of a difference. Because we know Anthony can't do anything on the wings. And that's half time, 0-0. Bloody hell. What a boring what a boring display of football that. What were your guys' thoughts? What would you change at half time? I'm calling for Amad Diallo to come on. Take Anthony off. I'm tired of him. He's shown literally no indication that he's going to do anything for us, so take him off. I think Ten Hag's just going to have to admit, yeah, get behind Ten Hag and all of this, but he's going to have to admit at some stage Anthony's just a flop and sell him on. The last pass would be perfect for a Højlund to smash it in. Yeah. Near post as well when he makes that sort of a run. Not a good first half, says Etta. Yep. It's been tragic if we're being honest. One shot on target the entire match. Amad for Anthony and Amad to striker. Okay. I like that. Amad striker, Garnacho on the right, Rashford on the left. Garnacho's shown that he can get goals on the right-hand side, and he's just shown right there on the right-hand side he's done more than Anthony. Even though the cross went to absolutely no one, he at least got a cross through, so keep Garnacho on the right. Anthony, nothing, providing us with nothing. It's hard to support Erik Ten Hag when we play like this. I don't think it's hard to support Ten Hag, but it's more harder to... I don't know, I feel like the team can perform well, you just need to make the right tiny changes. And it feels as though Ten Hag is trying to fit Anthony into this team, even though he has done nothing to deserve it. Which, funnily enough, is the reason why he fell out with Sancho, isn't it? Because Sancho felt like Anthony was getting more opportunities than him, and Anthony doesn't deserve it. And even though Sancho was wrong doing the post and going against the manager, there may be a bit of truth into what he's saying now, because Anthony has not done enough to justify Ten Hag's selection of him. And if I was Ten Hag, I'd be saying to Anthony, mate, I've backed you and you're doing sweet all, mate. You're doing sweet all. Like the Milan game, he played and scored. Anthony energy just isn't there today. If he doesn't score but is putting pressure on everyone, I'm fine, but you can't defend this. Yeah, it's hard to. I'd choose Sancho over Anthony any day. Anthony is just junk. It's... You know, I don't want to be too reactionary based off of one performance, but 29 appearances without a goal. I'm sorry, mate. I would probably lean towards Sancho over Anthony at this stage as well. But you got to keep up standards in your squad. You got to keep your soldiers in check, and that's what Ten Hag's doing. So you can't let players just speak out against the manager, like say behind closed doors and all of this. But yeah, pretty poor decision from Sancho's part, but then poor decision from Ten Hag's part to keep playing Anthony. Both are guilty of certain things. We ain't Ajax. We are not Ajax. That is true, Tong. That is true. I want Ahmad. I just want to see Ahmad. Just please give us Ahmad before the new year. Let him come on. Let him get some minutes. Let him score a goal. Give us hype again. Give us something to celebrate. Only thing Erik ten Hag can do is swap the players that don't seem to want to win. Yeah. Yeah. So let's remind ourselves who is on the bench. Okay, so we have Sergio to come on. He probably won't because he'll stick with Delo, obviously. Diallo, that's what we all want to see, really. Palistri as well, potentially. Donny van der Beek, he's pretty much already sold, so yeah, I don't think he's going to be featuring for us. Scott McTominay to come on and score a goal, and then I mean, that is a likelihood, isn't it? Scott McTominay to come on and score a goal. Expected goals from Manchester United that half, 0.04. 0.04, people. Oh my god. 0.04. Oh, it's so painful, man. Daniel Gore could come on. Hannibal, bit of energy in the midfield, maybe. Would that solve things, or would he just get sent off? Nottingham Forest really did just cut us open at the start of the match. They have been playing the better football as well. Realistically, we're looking at McTominay, Palistri, or Diallo to come on and get a goal. Palistri hasn't shown it. Diallo hasn't shown it, but he has shown it on loan. Ahmad and McTominay, come on. Bring them on. That's what we want to see, Ahmad and McTominay. Tong, who knows what was really said? All Sancho needs to say is, I want to play, I want to prove myself, then spin the ball in circles. Oh, man. So what's everyone doing for New Year's? We may as well talk about. So yeah, this game's pretty much an open and shut case of who Ten Hag needs to bring on. Will he do it at halftime? I don't know if he will. He'll probably wait until the 60th minute. Can we hold out until then? I hope so, because if we do concede a goal, then we're going to be seeing a bit of a capitulation here, especially away from home. Marcus Rashford's touch map is being shown on Sky here. He's just all around the park. Everywhere but the box. He hasn't had a touch inside the box, which is interesting. That's something of note. I'd say Rashford's actually been decent that half. I mean, he was getting quite deep. He was playing the ball out to Anthony. He was playing it out wide to Garnacho. I think Rashford was doing okay. I don't think he was doing terrible that half. Obviously not as good as we'd hope, but that's what we saw. Anthony wants to be too much like Neymar with all those fancy moves. He just needs to get basics right. But he can't do the basics because he can't use one of his feet. And that hole in his game still hasn't been addressed. Like, if I was Anthony and I was serious about being a proper footballer, I would spend the entire summer just training with my weaker foot. It's quite extraordinary that he's actually got this far, only being able to use one foot, if we're being honest. Oh God, Gary Neville's had a few things to say. Let's read out some of G Nev's top comments. Okay, so Gary Neville. This is Gary Neville's assessment of that first half. Marcus Rashford hasn't been in the game at all. He's not great when he's working in tight places with his back to goal. Anthony has to develop a pattern in his game so his teammates can know what to expect. He has to create parts of his game that are consistent. Gary Neville also had this to say about Andre Onana. Onana came with a reputation for being really good on the ball, but I just don't think that he is that good on the ball. He is so erratic. Anthony can become a Riyad Mahrez type of player, says Gary Neville. Don't know what he's seen to suggest that he can do that. It's been 5.5 hours since United have scored an away goal in the Premier League. Oh, God. Rashi has been good, but he needs to smash the ball towards the goal. Yeah, he needs to... Then, nobody passes to the striker, do they? Nobody's passing to the striker, so then how can he get a shot on target? And then usually when Rashford does create his shots, it's cutting in from the left, and you'll have more space so you can find the angle. Whereas when you're a striker, you have to do these micro movements to create the space for yourself. So, man, it's not good. I think the entire thing can be solved though if Anthony's just subbed off, bring Ahmad on either striker or right winger, and then play Marcus Rashford left wing, Ahmad striker, Garnacho right winger, and we will create a lot of chances because there'll be a lot of movement in behind. But without Anthony making deep runs and actually trying to run behind the player, the Nottingham Forest defense is able to pretty much locate where the attacks are coming from, so they don't have to worry about what positions they're in. It's too easy to cover the space because we're too predictable up front. We just need shot on targets, just shoot towards it. It's Matt Turner in goal. Like, he's not even a good keeper. You're absolutely right, Nick. We just need shots on target, and they will go in. Just shoot towards it. Don't even care if it's a good shot, because we won't get a goal if the ball doesn't go that direction. Just hope the goalkeeper has butterfingers and slips one through. Exactly. And he's known for it. Matt Turner is known for it. Nottingham Forest have conceded the most goals this calendar year in the Premier League. I think they've conceded like 69 or something. And yet, we so far are unable to score a goal against them. That is the definition of tragic. But hopefully we can change it up in the second half. But I can't see that happening without the players changing. Jimmy Redknapp had this to say on Marcus Rashford. He's working on scraps, but I also watch his body language and his movement. They're non-existent. Go behind, come short. Don't worry about receiving contact. Just hope the goalkeeper has better fingers. Hopefully their goalkeeper though, Nick, not ours, because we know that Nottingham Forest haven't had a shot on target yet. What are the odds that the first shot they have on target goes in as well? It's an absolute mess at the moment with United. But hopefully Ten Hag can give them a hairdryer like he did against Aston Villa, because we came out against Aston Villa on form and in the game and completely blitzed them in the second half. So can we see that be the new pattern of play with Manchester United? We sit through the first half of boredom and then the second half entertaining football comes our way. I certainly hope so. Always about wishful thinking. That's the football curse. They'll have one shot, one goal, and we'll stand 30 minutes with 11 in the goal. Oh, man. Ugh. They can't make us sit through this again. Why do bad things happen to good people? Why? Man, to go from such a high of the Aston Villa game to this, it's just... It's bad. Why does it always have to be second half? Because it's Manchester United, Tong. That's why. I don't know. McTominay is subbed on for Mainu. Oh, wow. Oh, Lord. Okay, this is interesting. Mainu must have picked up an injury. That's the only reason why. Or a knock or something. It's like I'm not going to watch one half no more. I wish I could do the same, to be honest, Tong. I wish I could just switch on for the second half, because you'd save 45 minutes of your time, but you gotta stay loyal to the greatest team to have ever played a beautiful game. Fergie time, baby, as Nick says. Mainu not injured. Eric Ten Hag says it is tactical. How do you know it's tactical? How's Ten Hag even said anything yet? We're still playing in the game, Stuart. Looks as though McTominay's playing deeper as well. Oh, God help us. God. Sky Sports said they were told. That's weird. Like, how's Ten Hag gonna have time to tell people if it's tactical or not when he's just had to do a halftime team talk and then... It's weird. Okay, right wing, dead space. We go down the right, completely can't form an attack there. Now Nottingham Forest come forward. Anthony's pressing, but meaningless, really. Just saying what they said. Yeah, fair enough. I'd be surprised if it's tactical. I'd be very surprised. Game over with McTominay playing as holding. Fear not, Stuart. Fear not. McTominay will come good, and he will score, and there will be egg on your face once again. We had an expected goal ratio of 0.04 in that first half, so it won't take much to be better in this half. Evans driving forward. Evans to Ericsson. Ericsson, terrible ball. What was that? I'll be happy for egg on my face. Rashford. Oh, back. Oh. I was hoping Fernandez read that. One shot and we'll have 0.05. Woohoo. Nottingham Forest coming forward here. Delo defending well. Defending. Oh, he's just giving the ball back. You're an idiot, Delo. Okay. Don't worry, they ran away. It's like it's raining quite heavily outside. Yeah, Anthony is a better right back than right winger, isn't he? Maybe if we put Anthony right back and Wan-Bissaka right winger, we'd actually score goals. Ten Hag was not impressed with Marcus Rashford's back heel there. Oh, man. We can do it, guys. We can do it. We can get a goal. We can win. Time to drop Anthony and give Pellistri a run. Well, Ahmad's on the bench. I think Ahmad's time is now. Got to give Ahmad an opportunity. Nottingham Forest coming forward. Delo doing his crab defensive stance as he usually does. McTominay almost giving away a penalty there. Very close. Oh, please get out of our box, McTominay. We can have a second shot on goal. I believe, says Nick. Oh. When I saw Ahmad's face, I was a believer. However that song goes. Oh, come on. One shot on target for 49 minutes. Lord help us. Oh, Ahmad, you're so fun. You're so fun. You blow my mind. Go, Ahmad. Go, Ahmad. Come on, Ten Hag. Do it. Bring him on. Give us hope. McTominay should have a clause. He gets the F out of our box. Oh, my. Gets the F out of our box. He has given away too many penalties already, yeah. And he just kicked it into a Nottingham Forest player that the rebound very well could have ended up in the goal. Oh, Ahmad. Please, Ahmad. We are looking hopeless at the back now. We're looking so much worse without Mainu. And they're cutting us up like butter. Oh, cross. Oh. Fernandez, no penalty given away. We've almost given away 2 penalties there. And there's no surprise it's happened as soon as Mainu's come off. If this was a tactical decision by Ten Hag, I'm sorry. Foolish. Crazy. All you had to do was take Anthony off and put Ahmad on. That's all we wanted. That's all we needed. That's all we ever wished for. And we've got McTominay at CDM. Fair enough if you're going to play McTominay further forward. Like, he can get a goal, but McTominay as a CDM, why are you doing this to us? Why would you inflict this upon us? Mainu is our cement. We are a straw house right now. Exactly. Yeah. He's the thing keeping all the stones together. Now they're just going through us any way they like. 29 goals without 29 games, sorry, without a goal. Come on. Come on, Anthony, please. Scunthorpe United play better football than this. I can't disagree. I can't disagree. 0.04 expected goals. I bet they get more expected goals in their matches. I think Wan-Bissaka just got dribbled past. Wan-Bissaka just got sold a bloody dream there. He didn't pick up on the run. It's been a while since we've seen that. No one backing Garnacho up. Can we trade half of this team with the under-21, please? They have a better chance. Get them all on. Get them all on. Ahmad coming on for Anthony. Oh, thank God. Finally. Oh. Garnacho. Down the left wing. Oh, they doubled up on him. They doubled up on him. Could have at least won a corner there, though. Garnacho, that was poor. Poor play. Okay, Ahmad. It's time. Come on, Ahmad. Come on, Ahmad. Oh, Ahmad, you're so fun. You're so fun. You blow my mind. Go, Ahmad. Go, Ahmad. This is what we want. This is what we live for. Anthony, go to the reserves, mate. You've done nothing. Ahmad is in desperate need of a trim, though. I don't know what he's... Looks as though he's been in, like, quarantine for the past 3 months or so. Okay, Onana on the ball. Oh, I forgot about doing the bloody timer. Ahmad on the ball. We're on the 53rd minute here. Okay, McTominay over to Evans. We're turning the screw now. We're turning the screw. Since when does Delo have a good shot in him? Delo's always had a good shot in him, to be honest. He just never gets in a position. That's why he only scores like 1 screamer every season. Okay, McTominay. Oh, McTominay giving away a foul there. I do not understand why McTominay would be brought on for Mania rather. Don't talk of Mackenzie or summon him to the chat. Yeah, if you ever look in a mirror in a dark room and repeat Mackenzie, Mackenzie, Mackenzie 3 times, then he will appear behind you guys. Don't try it. Okay, McTominay at the back. Oh my god, McTominay's all over the place, mate. You're all over the place. By the way, guys, if you haven't dropped a like on the video, feel free. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy. There's a little brawl happening here. What's going on here? Handbags? Don't know what's going on here. Who's the yellow card for? So McTominay's just kicked by Gibbs White, and then Gibbs White goes in for a challenge on Evans as well. He gets a yellow card. And then Delo walks away. And then Delo's given a yellow card by the refs. So is Delo this season's Casemiro, where the ref's just going to give him a yellow card no matter what? What's going on here? It didn't look as though he was like properly going at him though, did it? It looked as though he was just having a chat. Even Garnacho was shocked by him getting a yellow card for whatever he was saying. So we are united and we will be punished. Yeah, sounds about right. I think the reason Gibbs White made those challenges and Nottingham Forest to put a bit more intensity in the game is because they could notice how the momentum was changing, but they've got the home crowd behind them now, so what was Delo doing there? Just leaving the ball. Okay, we've got a few members of the defence on yellow cards now. Got to be careful. Varane saves us with that yellow. Don't speak too soon. See how this free kick goes. Gibbs White over it. Has Ahmad even had a touch yet? I want to see Ahmad get on the ball. Okay, kick in. Rashford pressing. Okay, Ericsson on the ball. Trying to find Garnacho or Ahmad, but Garnacho takes it down. Ahmad on the ball. Ahmad to Fernandez. It looked as though Rashford was elbowed there on the ground. It looks as though something's happened with his shoulder. What's happened there? It looks like either an elbow to the face or solar plex may have winded him. Yeah, it does look as though physio's working on his knee. Very dodgy landing. I don't know what he did there. Did he extend? It didn't look as though he hyperextended it. Did not know that when injured you have to stay off the pitch for 30 seconds. We are so inconsistent, it's just frustrating. We are consistently inconsistent, Stuart, so take solace in that. Well, he's able to walk, Rashford, so can't be too bad. Oh, Stuart, no. I think, why did I look at the chat? I think Stuart's ahead. Let's see what happens here then. Oh, it's like watching a car crash in slow motion, isn't it? There's nothing you can do to stop it. Okay, Nottingham Forest playing it out of the back. Nottingham Forest coming forward. Shot. Goal. So much space. And do you know where the space was? The space was where Kobe Mainu would have been. The space in that box was where Kobe Mainu would have been. Where's McTominay in that situation? Why is there so much space on the edge of our box? Let's see where McTominay is and who he's marking. Okay, McTominay. That man was literally, for even Fernandez points to McTominay and says, "What are you doing? Why aren't you marking him?" Yeah, I say that one's on Ten Hag. To be fair, I don't know why he brought Scott McTominay in that position. It made absolutely zero sense when he's not played there. Oh, now we've got pagans from Nottingham going 1-0 to the camera. Yep, that's on Scott. That's on Ten Hag. Terrible decision. Don't know why he made that. It was so obvious. Like, why? Fair enough if you're bringing him on and you're going to put Ericsson at CDM or something, maybe, but putting Scott McTominay at CDM, terrible choice. Terrible choice. Let's edit the score then. First shot on target. Scott chasing shadows on that goal, says Diego. Nick Ranick said open heart surgery. It looks like the brain also needs one this season. Luke, next game, I think we should play bingo. McTominay caught napping, Bruno throwing his hands about, Rashford moaning like fudge because he doesn't want to play centre forward. Pathetic. If it comes as true that Mainu was a tactical sub, I am done with Eric Ten Hag, says Stuart. I won't be done with him, but I wouldn't have anything against other people complaining about him, because if that was a tactical sub and not based on an injury, and he tactically chose to put McTominay on rather than, Garnacho almost scoring a wonder goal there. If it does come out that Ten Hag chose to put Scott McTominay on for Mainu as a tactical substitution, that's beyond questionable. Because that's really the decision that has changed this game. Take a shot for each Bing Admir's going to get him. Oh, God. You know, before the season started, I was actually thinking of doing something where, like, every time we concede a goal, do a shot. But I think I wouldn't have a liver if I did that this season. So I'm glad I didn't start that. Ahmad coming forward, though. Give us hope, Ahmad. Yes? Already linking up the play better. Garnacho coming in the centre. There was like 5 Forest players. What is the game plan here? What are the tactics? I can't tell you what the tactics were bringing McTominay on. I cannot see what he would have given us that we didn't already have at CDM. If he was brought on for Ericsson, I could maybe understand that, and then he gets further forward, an extra body up the pitch. But to have him play at CDM, I just can't think of any reason why you would do that. There are no tactics, just vibes, says Luke. Ahmad down the right wing. To be honest, I'm just watching Ahmad because I think he hasn't done anything wrong yet. How can you go from that second half on Boxing Day to this? I docked them all a month's wage. The answer is that we put Anthony on the right wing instead of Garnacho, and there was no Højlund. That's the real answer. All it takes is one injury for one player from a good performance, and then we're terrible again. Nobody ever gets the ball to whoever is our striker. No crosses, no triangles or 1-2s. There's no chemistry between anyone. We don't have a striker, only wingers who don't know how to play striker. Yep. And the only striker that we do have is a youngster, so he's going to take time to actually develop. I'm just waiting for that Elanga goal now. I'm just waiting for it. That's what I would say if I was being negative. However, I'm not negative. We are going to win this match 2-1. Believe, gentlemen, believe. 2-1. It ain't over till a fat lady sings. Okay, cross from Nottingham Forest. Away by Evans. Nick, honestly, it's a miracle we are 7th with our attacking stats being 20. It is, to be fair. I don't know how we're still even here, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if Chelsea finished with more points than us. The fact Onana didn't even dive as well. Like, I get the ball was right in the corner, but like, at least pretend like you're doing something. Come on. Luke, I was optimistic this morning, was feeling a Højlund brace, then the idiot decides he's ill. Well, I don't think you can decide if you're ill. I think you're just ill. If we lose this game, we've lost 14 this season. We haven't even had shots on target, man. If we had shots on target, like, Turner's not good. He's not even a good goalkeeper. All we need is shots on target. Onana collects. 19 minutes of normal time. I would do player ratings for this match, but come on, guys. We know. Oh, God. Nobody's done anything for me to even... Fernandez... Oh, he was fouled there. Come on, ref. Should have just sucked it up, took some paracetamol. Then he's sound. That's the issue with these footballers. They want to be pampered all the time. Not one of them has an ounce of sense or maturity. I don't know. Højlund seems like the type of player that if he wanted to... I feel as though he would play for it. How can someone have that space for the goal? Positioning. It's entirely positioning. And it's McTominay not knowing what position to be in. McTominay as a CDM is trash. He's literally not in the top 30 CDMs in the league. However, you put him as a centre midfielder, then maybe he can do a job at least, but sometimes. But that. What was that? I think McTominay needs to go to a club like Everton or something. You just know that he's destined for Everton or Newcastle or somewhere like that. Pop and crisp league goalkeeper. Huh? Onana is a non-league keeper. I like the De Gea more because he dived at impossible shots and even got some out. Onana just freezes and then is overly cocky in press conferences. It's hard to disagree with you there, Nick. It's hard to disagree with you. I'll drive McTominay wherever he wants to go. Can we talk about Evans, by the way? What a steal he's been recently. Evans has honestly been... well, who would have thought that Evans and Maguire would have been two of our best players this season? Not me. Not me. Jeff Whitefoot played for Nottingham Forest and Man United. Looks like he's falling asleep. Jeff's falling asleep to the football. Yep, looks about right. He's literally asleep. They're showing. Why are they showing this on Sky coverage? He is asleep. You're filming like an 80-year-old man asleep. Okay, foul from Garnacho. Garnacho showing his frustration. Man. Luke, the things I do just to get the opportunity to show Eric how much better I can be in midfield than these puppets or muppets. What would you do, Luke? Because we know that you won't shave your hair. Nick, just ironic to be honest. Turner, lucky then. Yeah. How can our best opportunity in the game be Diogo Dalot hitting the post? What is this? You know, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I'm still very much Ten Hag in, and I'm going to be Ten Hag in for a long time. But I think I wouldn't be surprised if Ineos look to make a statement and try and get him out, to be honest. It feels as though we're destined to finish about 10th this season. Garnacho sprinting forward. Oh, he's got some pace. Almost gets through. Luke, I'd be like Prime Perlo, standing there all day, dictating everything. Okay, Luke. Okay, Stuart has put yes in the chat. I think that's a positive. I think we're about to see some... I think we're about to see something good. Oh, come on. Come on. I'm waiting for it. The belief is still here. 2-1. 2-1. Come on. I've been saying it the whole game. Turner's shit. Like, literally, just give him an opportunity to mess up and he will. Come on, I want to see the goal. I want to see the goal. Man, I'm behind everyone. Okay, Fernandez passes it forward. Keeper completely messes up. Garnacho reads it. Garnacho sprints. Garnacho finds Rashford. And Rashford scores. 1-1. Beautiful play. Beautiful play. The brain from Garnacho to anticipate it. Rashford in the far corner. Placement. Beautiful. Garnacho with another assist, showing why he should stay in the side. Rashford with a goal, showing why he should stay in the side. If Anthony plays the next game, I swear to God, I'm done. I'm done. Anthony cannot play anymore. Everyone is scoring when he's off the pitch. Anthony does not provide anything to this side. There we go, 1-1. Let's change this score. Things you love to see. Beautiful, beautiful finish. Rashi has the goal, Nick. Like I said, just shoot at the goal. I applaud Rashford for that goal. I do too, Tong. Let's all just applaud Rashford. He's back, baby. people have been saying, oh, he's not been in the game or whatever, but like I thought he had a decent first half. I think his performance against Aston Villa was one of his best. I think Rashford's running into a little bit of a purple patch now at the moment, but it's not a shock that when Anthony was playing, there's no creativity up front and everyone looks bad. But you take him off, and all of a sudden you're seeing movement from Garnacho and Rashford. So things you love to see. Lovely finish from Rashford. Turner's been making mistake after mistake. We really should be 2-3 goals up. We should be. One shot, one kill. Nice Rashi. Headshot. Bang. Very good finish that. Should have been underestimated how difficult that finish is with the way he's placed it first time. Yeah, 100%. And now we've got 11 minutes to redeem us. Just keep the ball away from Scott McTominay at the back. Please, for the love of God. I want Ahmad to score the winner. Give me an Ahmad goal. Shows Garnacho's game is maturing, though, to be able to read the play and find the interception. Garnacho has been one of our best players this season as well, if not our player of the season. If Ahmad bangs a screamer for win, I swear. Oh, inject it in my veins. 10 minutes, we can do it. We've won our previous 11 games against Nottingham Forest. Let's make it 12. Funnily enough, that goal found Garnacho on the right, who passes to Rashford on the left. I've been saying this. Garnacho's got 2 goals and an assist from the right-hand side now. Just keep playing Garnacho on the right. Ahmad can play striker while Højlund's out, or yeah, just do that. Go with that. Ahmad can play striker. Stuart leaves us on the edge of our seats here. Oh no, don't say that we've conceded again. Don't do this to us, Stuart. Oh my God. Fuck. Oh my. Oh, Ericsson had a shot. Ahmad puts it back into the box, but Bruno couldn't reach it. And yep, now, yeah, okay. I'm seeing a Nottingham Forest counter-attack begin. And it's 2-1. Nobody on the edge of the box marking him. Well, it was fun while it lasted, boys. It feels like any shot on target on our goal will go in. Turner celebrates. Good for him. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, let's see what happened here. So Turner saves. They run up the pitch. McTominay's sprinting back. He gets drawn into the left-hand side. But he doesn't... Nobody picks up the middle of the pitch, ever. I don't know if one of our centre-backs should have picked that up, or McTominay, though, to be fair, because we've got 2 centre-backs in the middle, and both of them aren't marking any men. So one of them should have really seen the man on the edge of the box and moved further up. So for that one, it's kind of half McTominay, half the centre-backs, I would say. Whereas the first one was clearly McTominay's man. With that one, I think one of the centre-backs should have been able to pick him up as well. Because McTominay was also preventing the overlap from the right hand side. Because if McTominay hadn't, well, our left hand side, if McTominay hadn't moved out to the left, then it would have been 2-on-1 on Delow, and they would have been able to just go past him easily. So either Varane or Evans should have been able to pick up the man on the edge of the box. Or at least made an effort to like go towards him to try and put him off the shot, but they didn't even move towards him. Like nobody did. So 50-50 between McTominay and the centre-backs there. Well, if Eric Ten Hag comes out and states tactical, I'm going to go and slap him stupid. So 2-2, anyone wishful thinking? We don't draw though, do we? So probably not, Nick, to be honest. McTominay has not got a sprint in him. It was McTominay's man centre mid. McTominay's got a sprint in him when he's going forward. He just has no defensive awareness whatsoever. What's the ref talking to Rashford for so long? Come on, just put us out of our misery. 2023 has been a year to forget. We won the Carabao Cup, but we've ended it like a dying dog. We're just whimpering out of 2023. Imagine losing to Nottingham Forest. Bloody hell. Ahmad just nicked the ball and sifted down. Huh? Scythe down? What does that mean? Free kick here for Nottingham Forest. Ahmad absolutely sliced. Oh boy, what a season. What a season it's been. If you haven't dropped a like on video, feel free to. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy and keep the lights on at Old Truthford Inc. Obviously not the score we expected. Kind of trash, really. We win a corner, though. Still hope. Nottingham Forest player doesn't get a yellow card for mouthing out to the referee, but Delow did for what looked like a civil conversation. Bit odd that. Okay, corner coming in. Admin, we are united. We don't get the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, that's true. I hate McTominay. I don't care about his goals, says Luke. Yellow or red, nothing else. Stuart, we concede cutback goals every game and nothing done about it. It's like FC 24. Sergio coming on now, probably making his last ever appearance as his loan is over in January, I believe. So yeah, good old Sergio. It was fun while it lasted. 10 minutes extra time. Are you kidding me? Well, we're at least being given a chance, maybe. I don't know. Are we? The best thing Sir Jim Ratcliffe can do for this club is get rid of McTominay, says Link. Oh, Fergie time, baby. Just 10 minutes. 10 minutes to score 2 goals. We can do it. Come on, United. We've still got a dog in this fight here. Ten minutes to shoot at the goal. Will we get one shot off in the next 10 minutes? You tell me. Should we take bets? Fernandez on the ball. Back to Evans. True, don't speak until we score a goal. I don't want to hear if they score. They don't know where the goal is. Oh my God. Oh man. Can't wait for all of the photos of Rashford out clubbing or like all of these players out clubbing and they celebrated New Year's Eve at this fancy nightclub. Great. Good for them. Good for them. Varane storming forward to Ahmad, who's playing as like a right back. What's he doing? Varane to Ahmad. Long ball. I swear, no other team plays these long balls into the box. Like Johnny Evans there. We've seen that he's got a decent long ball, but when do other teams ever pick it up at their centre backs and just play it straight long ball into the box? I swear they never do that against us. At the rate they are playing, Eric Ten Hag should let them train instead of partying. Brian Clough was the last manager to beat United at the City ground. Now that is depressing. We've got nothing to celebrate. Oh, just get a goal so we don't lose here, okay, guys, and then we'll just say water under the bridge. But if you don't get a goal, then you don't. Tong, Eric Ten Hag needs to be fired. Yeah, I said it. Oof, Sir Alex next to Sir Brailsford, both looking very disappointed. Okay, Ahmad at right back. Ahmad in the striker position. Get a cross in or something, maybe. Corner for United. Come on, United! 1 goal, 5.5 minutes. Walter White can't cook with his team anymore. Nick, I really don't know if it is Erik ten Hag or the players right now. I think it's the players, because how can they literally put in one performance like that against Aston Villa and then a terrible one in the next game? Fernandez? Oh my god! Oh, god damn you, Turner! Fernandez with a volley, and then it was a good stop by the defender because it went directly at Turner when it was going to go in. Oh man. Again. Oh, they almost tried the exact same thing. They're calling for handball, but I don't know if it was really handball. That just landed directly on Scott McTominay's foot and he didn't get it on target. What? That's why you're in the team, to get goals, mate. Oh. Oh. Four minutes left. Wow. God damn you, Turner. If that was Onana, he wouldn't have saved it. I don't think he would have saved it. Bruno asking for that ball from the corner, a few chances back, almost had that. Three minutes to save our souls. Come on. Please, guys. Please, for the love of God. Garnacho spinning his player. Good from Garnacho. Ahmad? Oh. Ahmad cut in, takes the shot, but unfortunately it wasn't powerful enough to trouble Matt Turner. Ahmad already taking more shots than Anthony did, though. Tong again in the chat. Ten Hag out. Yeah, I said it. Why do we come alive in the last 10 minutes of a game? It isn't the first time either. It's like this team can't perform without pressure. It's because they're all just brain dead, mate. I don't know why it is. I'm trying not to be too harsh on them, but it's a bit of a joke now. It's a bad joke, that's what it is. Sergio racing forward to Garnacho. Garnacho down the left wing. Garnacho literally landing on top of the Nottingham Forest player there. Garnacho getting rowdy. Stuart's off. Well, good night and have a good new year, mate. hopefully next year will bring some more joy to us rather than whatever this has been. Wow. So yeah, that's the end of the match. For the first time in 29 years, Nottingham Forest has won against Man United at home. Oh, good for them. 29 years. Okay. Another record broken. Woohoo. 87 minutes of standing around and doing absolutely nothing, not even shooting at goal, and now multiple shots and good ones in a few minutes. Play like that for the full game and you will win. But we don't do that, do we? Do we, Nick? Okay, I've got 15 seconds left on my timer. Then we'll try and forget this ever happened. Matt Turner collects. 110 minutes have gone, or 100 minutes rather. Okay, probably entering the final minute here now. Garnacho down the left. Ahmad to Ericsson. Terrible shot. Yeah, terrible shot. Could have genuinely got the draw there, Ericsson could have. But he bottled that. Yeah, could have been. God. Have you guys seen that video where the fan was yelling at Pogba, telling him that he was worth shy? Have you guys seen that video where the fan was yelling at Pogba, telling him he was worth shy? Yeah, I think I have seen that video. Yeah, it's what it is. Well, appreciate you all tuning in, lads. It's been an interesting year. I hope you guys have a good new year. Hopefully you spend it with family or friends and yeah, just get a chance to relax and drink so much that you forget about United. And if you don't drink, just get a chance to switch off from this cluster fudge of a football club. So rating for the youngsters only important players to watch. I think Garnacho had a good game, got an assist. Rashford, solid finish. Anthony would probably get like a 3. I'd give Rashford a 7.4. I'd give Garnacho a 7.2. I would give Mainu a 7. He was good when he was on. McTominay, yeah, giving him like a 2. Just, yeah, that's same old. It's one day United will be at the top of the game and we will be celebrating every single game when we watch them. But man, God. Okay. Gonna call it quits there. 2023, forget about it. Carabao Cup winners. Let's just remember it for that. But we had opportunities to take this match. 100% we did. So then that's why we can't blame the manager, because if we had no opportunities whatsoever, then it would be like, okay, you have to do something to change it. He did do something to change it. He brought on McTominay for Mainu. Now, if it comes out that was a tactical decision, then I'm going to say the loss is on Ten Hag, because if Mainu wasn't injured, then that completely opened us up. So let's wait. I'll be posting updates on the Instagram page as always, but let's see when the next game is. Let's have a quick look. So we are up against Wigan on the 8th of Jan. So we've got a while until the next stream. But yeah, I hope you guys all have a good start to the new year. Hopefully you have a good New Year's celebration. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Godspeed.